Dear rich audience, and welcome to the Creepy Cave of Creepy. This is our first episode in a segment off camera that will explore horror stories.
Both ours and ones we found online on sites like Reddit, No Sleep.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So the first story is a personal one from mine. How much are you digging these candles?
I'm digging these. Look, it's a star pattern.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's coming up. Okay.
Okay.
So he's going to tell us personal, which I've heard before. So I'm going to tuck into munchies I have at the side.
Oh, munchies.
Fuck you.
Anyway, okay. So I was staying over at my friend's house. You know, we were all fairly young, and so we were playing hide and seek. Don't be laughing.
I didn't laugh.
So we were playing hide and seek, and my friend, I can't remember which friend it was, but he was, he seen this little girl, I know, very cliche, just standing in the hallway.
It was me. No, I didn't know him at this point.
Anyway, so he screams, runs like a little bitch that he is. Who wouldn't? It's a creepy ghost girl standing in his hallway. So later that night, we're all pretty freaked out. Blah, blah, blah. So what do? We decided to watch a horror film, as you do. But we started hearing footsteps. That got us really creeped out. We were like, okay, screw it, let's go to bed. In the morning...
Yeah, because that's what I say go to bed, when the creepy footsteps start coming down the hall. Yeah, let's turn out the lights and go to sleep. Close our eyes so the demon can get us. Yeah, that sounds a great idea. Continue the story.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Okay, so the next morning we woke up and we were all still alive, thank God. But on the roof...
my hand. It hurts. Come on.
On the roof...
The ceiling, not the roof. There's a difference. There is a difference. The audience would give out.
On the ceiling...
Not the roof.
Not the roof.
Continue. It's creepy. This is creepy.
There was footsteps. Little tiny footprints. Not... Whatever.
You're ruining your own story. This story's usually creepy.
Shut up. This is how I normally tell it. And... yeah, so there's footprints on the ceiling, and you know, barefoot and all that, and that, well, that's...
Little footprints.
Yeah.
I didn't believe him when he first told me this. I asked 3 different people what they seen, the 3 people who were there, who we both know, and they confirmed, without, you know, having any sort of discussion with him or anything like that, so that was interesting. So now for my story. Sorry for that violent and scary cut there, but there was a weird noise. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, done.
Right, so my story happened in this house. He knows about my house, he stayed over my house a couple of times. Is outside there's a plaque for a little... I'm not sure whether that's... No, he didn't stay in my house, or yes he did, and it's scary.
It's scary, don't go there.
Is, you need to blow out that candle again.
I know.
Is outside there's a plaque for a little dead girl who died when she was like 4. She was hit by a car and run across the street outside. And this house always looked very creepy, so I used to always say to my friends when I was moving into it was... moving into a haunted house and all that. And then also my brother came back one day and said, "What's with that plaque outside?" A plaque which I hadn't noticed. And I was... I
didn't notice. It's a big plaque, people.
It's on the other side that I walk.
I
don't... And my mum said, "Oh, that's for a little girl that died." So one day I was in the house and I was up on the netbook, and my chair was in a different position. It was slightly over to the side. Which you may remember from my first review.
God, wasn't that like 2 years ago?
Shut the fuck up. And what happened is our doors were open because I was listening to the TV downstairs, was listening to the show because I didn't want to stick anything onto my TV, and I'm one of these people that I kind of have to have what I like on at the same time when I'm doing stuff on the internet. I'm very fucking noise conscious, whatever that is. So my door was open and the downstairs door was open, which is the kitchen door, not the utility door, and the sitting room door, and my door of course. My brother's bathroom door were closed as well. And then all of a sudden there was a loud bang, which was all the doors, well, all 3 of the doors, slamming at once. And none of the windows were open because we don't leave the windows open unless we leave them open at night to let air in. The front door wasn't open because the dogs would get out, and the back door wasn't open because the dogs were sitting in the sitting room.
Uh-huh.
I believe I told you this story before.
Yeah, and I believe my instant reaction would be, I would get the fuck out of there.
I'll leave us outside until my mum come home.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of wimpy, but like, I'm sitting in the house by myself. I'm not gonna like.
Come on, what would you do?
Slammed at the same time, and I couldn't explain it instantly, so I kind of went outside. I didn't really look for much of an explanation other than the fact that all the windows are closed and the thing was closed, and it never happened again since. Well, all the door slamming hasn't happened again since.
Well, that's good.
All the creepy noises have happened, but that's about it.
Not every house has creepy noises.
Yeah, weren't you telling me a story once where you actually came in, there was just a coin spinning on your...
Yeah, that was creepy.
After we and our friend Boots were saying about the haunted ghost stories we had, and you said you always wanted to have one, and then that happened.
I always said I wanted to have a ghost story because I'd completely forgot pretty much about my previous story. Then I was just sitting on my computer, and next thing you know, coin. I was on that, just started spinning. No explanation to it. I thought it was really creepy.
I don't think that's just a funny story, because I can just imagine like a ghost is fucking with you. He goes, here, this is going to take so much effort, but I'm going to do it just to mess with him.
I can imagine the ghost doing that.
I can imagine me doing it.
Yeah. Can you go invisible by any chance?
No, I'm just really quick. Did you see that around China? See that candle flicking? That was me moving. Not me blowing on it slightly at all. For me going. I'm doing better than you. You usually have the candle extinguished by this point.
Shut up.
So, do you have any stories you've found that you want to tell us? Any urban legends or anything? Even if they're ones the audience have heard, because I have a good one before we,
Urban legends. I do not actually. I probably have like 1,000 in my head.
Do you suck that bad? There's a book over there if you want. It says urban legends on the front.
Nah, be okay.
If you want to get a creepy story out of this is good. Come on.
No, I probably know a load of urban legends.
Ooh. Everyone knows that one.
Everyone knows. Okay.
This story takes place, it's a modern age legend. I'm not even sure where I heard this one.
Mm-hmm.
I would say over a campfire, but I've never been around a campfire.
I've always wanted to be around a campfire telling ghost stories.
He doesn't know many people he'd have to tell them to be, or himself.
Orange, have you heard any good ghost stories? No.
No. Just a disappointment, because you organised as a ghost trip. Anyway, so this one, boyfriend and a girlfriend dating each other. It's a fairly long distance, they talk over Skype all the time. And what happened is one day when talking over Skype, the boyfriend feels something warm drip down his leg. And it wasn't one of those type of Skype conversations, so he shouldn't be feeling this warm dripping down his leg. And still salty. And he looked down, and there's blood on his leg and on his foot. And he starts checking himself, seeing if he's cut anywhere. He's thinking, oh Jesus, he's panicking. So he runs out of the room calling for his dad. He comes back in, his dad checks him. There's nothing there, there's no cut on him. There's no even blood on the desk. So he's nothing there. It's weird. And then he sits back down. The dad leaves the room, and the girlfriend asks him, "Hey, who was that guy?" He goes, "What guy?" "That was my dad." And he goes, "No. Once you left the room to go get your dad, who was that man that came out from under the desk and wandered out of the room?" That's scary. I'd find that terrifying.
Yeah, well, the guy's underneath your fucking desk. What are you gonna do?
Is he a ghost or something? Like, how do you
No.
how do you get under your desk? Like,
where was he bleeding from? Was he just like spitting blood on your leg?
Maybe he's just causing blood. He's a ghost, like, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's a monster. I have no idea. Stop questioning me. God, I wasn't him. Jesus. This guy. This guy.
This guy. Okay, we're gonna cut it off there, or do you have another one?
I think I might have one more.
Okay, he has one more.
So, 2 summers ago, and it was right near the start of the summer, I woke up. I had, not the bed I have now, I had a massive bunk bed type thing with no bed underneath. It's where I kept my TV. But it was a 2-thing bed, right? And I woke up during the middle of the night and looked over to the corner of the room to see this, like, massive fucking... It was either massive or he was floating. And I'm pretty sure I might have been dreaming, but I felt awake. Massive floating, just black... See, if I said black man, that's the wrong description, because he was white. But he was wearing all black, right?
Slenderman.
Except he had a face, and I could tell. Right in the corner of my room, in fact the corner we're sitting in, well, this corner I'm sitting in, he's not really in the corner, standing in the corner, and I blink, gone, right? And this is just so I woke up, I turn around, blink, and he's gone, and I was fucking, I crap myself. I waited up in that bed all night, and
you stayed in the room. That's what I'm shocked about. You stayed.
I was afraid he was under the bed. I had to climb down steps, and the steps were right next to my head, so I had to manoeuvre myself around the bed to get down the stairs. The lights were on, so it was okay.
I would have died, fucking out the window, just whoosh.
So again, the window involved me having to go down steps.
I would be able to dive. I would determinedly dive from the top bed through the window, land on my skull. They are our stories.
I had a comical one, but I forgot it. So maybe next time you'll hear that comical one. So, which, isn't.
And if you have your own stories, please send them in
to us. We'll read them out as viewer comments.
Yeah. So
For
this has
now,
been the creepy.
Sleep tight.
Mm.
I told her I promised to tell it.
Synchronized. Come on, we're gonna go synchronized dancing. It's pretty
It's
creepy.
gonna be the intro, isn't it?
Damn right it is.
For fuck's sake!